From Marvel Studios and executive producer Victoria Alonso's backside.
Got the how much I love this movie. It's almost a full moon, you guys.
Because Kevin Feige has checked out a long time ago, comes the movie that audiences have wanted so badly it's been pushed back 5 times already. Watch as the most unlikable, bratty teenager in the Marvel Universe.
Not just like that, because it is so humiliating.
Swaps places with the most bratty adult in the Marvel Universe.
Out! Get out of my space!
So that's what happened at the end of Ms. Marvel. Seriously, how are we going to tell them apart at this point? They're both equally unlikable and bratty. Starring the chick who was brought in to be a more diverse Captain Marvel, the other chick who was brought in to be a more diverse Captain Marvel, and the other chick who doesn't want you to see this movie if you're a 40-year-old white dude.
Is that like a personal attack or something?
See all the music, drama,
They'll never know what you sacrificed for them.
and watch as they save the universe through interpretive dance.
Screw in the light bulb.
Don't miss Marvel Bollywood Studios' The Three Musketeers, releasing November 2022, February 2023, July 2023, November 2023. Is this the right one? We're sure it's getting released this time. I mean, if it gets pushed back again, then just write it off at this point. After Endgame, what's the point? Well, with any luck, maybe Thanos will show up and punch Brie Larson out of the movie again this time.
We are not talking about her.
Thank you very much.
Wow.
The Marvel's latest delay may be a blessing in disguise. They're making excuses already! I am Mecca. Who are you? Why are you here?
I'm Rob off camera.
They're making excuses already. Here's the funny thing though. What if this movie is like actually really enjoyable for how crazy and batcrap nuts it's gonna be?
Well, if it is, I'll tell people. I'll gladly admit it.
It might be one of those where only I will enjoy it, like Basmati Blues. You know, it might be something, because yes, we have every indication to think that this is going to go right in the direction of Basmati Blues. Lots of reshoots years later that don't make sense, as long as they include her petting a goat and screwing in a light bulb. I will be happy. So, they're making excuses. This is 7 hours. CBR. Marvel's latest delay may be a blessing in disguise. We did some research on this.
Yes, we did.
How many times has this been delayed?
All right. According to this, this movie was originally supposed to be released in November 20. It has it right here. Why is my memory failing? I just read it.
We just read it. Your caffeine hasn't kicked in yet.
So it was supposed to originally the release date was July 2022.
So last July is supposed to come out.
That's when it was titled Captain Marvel 2.
Captain Marvel 2, when it was all about Brie.
Is that like a personal attack or something?
Captain Marvel 2, all about Brie. Know your place and stay in your lane and drop the taco and get in the car.
Drop the taco, get in the car.
Yes, and they first announced that in early 2020. Then they changed the title to The Marvels, and it was pushed back to November 2022.
So this was supposed to have been out thrice already.
Oh, it gets better. Then it was pushed back to February 2023.
That's what I come in with. It should have been thrice already. I read ahead of you. It's been pushed back thrice already.
Then it was pushed back to July 2023. Now it's been pushed back to November 10th, 2023, and they didn't even bother with an official press release. They just
tweeted it out. Well, Brie Larson tweeted it out.
Brie
a poster.
tweeted it out. Yeah.
She's doing some work for Ant-Man, apparently. Doing some press work. Is she in it? Is she in the
I have no idea.
Did we miss her?
I didn't stick around that long.
I didn't either. We only watched the first half of it.
I'll have to look it up. So this movie is been delayed 5 times.
It should have been released thrice already. We should have seen it 3 times over. What the crap is going on with this? So why do they think this is a blessing?
Well, they're going to say it's a blessing because diversity.
Hey, I will give them props for this, though. Back when we were calling this out, we were saying, okay, so Brie Larson is a huge activist for inclusivity and diversity and all that stuff. She doesn't want people taking seats away from the table. She wants to bring more seats to the table. So, put their money where their mouth is. They brought in her and 2 other diverse representation versions of Captain Marvel, because that's basically what it is. You got brown Captain Marvel and black Captain Marvel now. So
But still, you look at the poster though. Look, Bree's still the center of the universe. So I mean,
I don't know. I thought Amon Vellani is.
Well.
I thought that they were gonna do more reshoots to where Amon Vellani's Ms. Marvel is now gonna steal the show, because look at her. She's the one who is literally at the center of the bottom of everything, though. It all comes down to her.
well,
But then again, it goes from the top to the bottom, so Tiana Paris's Proton is gonna be the top. I don't know.
I don't know. We're speculating here, but at the same time,
That's what they do, though. They go and run
Yeah.
this through test groups
Yeah.
to see how people are gonna react and nitpick.
okay.
Here we go. The Marvels is just one of many films post-2020 that's fallen victim to a forever shuffling release schedule. That's going to be due to reshoots, due to the coof, due to reshoots of other moving. Like, everything is just kind of in flux now because of 2020. Everything just kind of gotten massively
A
shifted.
lot of stuff was sitting in the can for a while.
Yeah, then that too, because they couldn't release a lot of stuff because
Yeah.
everything was closed. So this movie, do you think they're throwing a? Well, I'll let you read it. I was gonna say, do you think they're doing reshoots? But the article will probably say.
When considering its release date before the last delay, the risk increases significantly. The movie was set to be dropped in July, which puts it only 2 months behind the extremely highly anticipated Guardians of the Galaxy 3. That's really just the beginning of the Marvel's already packed release schedule. After a month after that, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Okay, so it's a very crowded release schedule.
Okay.
It's
Well,
going
when was
to be
Guardians of the Galaxy coming out? That's
May.
July?
May.
Okay, so that's May.
So that's May.
Those are always May. We had Ant-Man this month, which this is not really helping their
No.
their casual
No.
fans.
And
come
now
in.
they're going to have some television stuff coming in. And so it's going to be a very crowded summer as far as Marvel is concerned. And
So we got the Secret Wars stuff on TV.
Yeah.
There's so much Disney Plus. They're all
Yes.
related to everything too. So
yeah. And so there's a genuine concern about this getting lost in the shuffle,
good.
and that fans are going to be burned out on Marvel by the time this drops.
I think we're already burned out on Marvel. Look at Ant-Man. I mean, nobody liked Ant-Man hardly.
Yeah, I think this is, but there's also could be another reason why.
The poor test screenings and the we heard some rumors.
Well, we heard a lot of rumors about the plot here.
That this was going to be a full-on interpretive dance universe where they have to dance their way out of being captured somewhere.
Yes.
We already know that all the body swap stuff is going to happen. I really want them to just kind of play this into the comedy. You know what? This is an 80s body swap movie. Do an 80s body swap movie, for crying out loud. Make it funny, make it stupid, make it every one of those tropes. And I think they could really pull this off with, I guess, more the casual normie fans. The comic book fans are going to hate it. What do you think?
I think that we're looking at something that they've never tried before, and they're not sure if it's going to work.
Yeah, this is a lot of experimental stuff. There's been so much backlash with Ms. Marvel, so much backlash with Captain Marvel, with Brie Larson herself.
Is that like a personal attack or something?
They're using an unflattering picture of her on purpose because do we still hate her, or did we discover that that's just a marketing attempt?
I think I'm just tired of her. I'm just tired of her.
I think we were marketed to condition to hate her based on a few selected viral videos, and
Well,
they got mad at me for trying to jump onto that unapproved. Ooh.
This says here, according to this, the Marvels the musical, not quite, but we might be in store for at least one song and dance number in the upcoming Marvel Studios sequel. Several reliable, or semi-reliable at least, internet scoopers have weighed in on a rumor that's been doing the rounds online, and all seem to agree that Captain Marvel 2, now titled The Marvels, as we all know, will indeed feature some musical elements.
Maybe you're funny, and maybe you're smart.
We don't have many details, but from what we can gather, Carol Danvers and possibly other heroes will visit a planet where the population can only communicate through song.
Maybe I'm
Oh no.
deluded or deranged.
Now, it looks like someone got the wrong idea from watching Close Encounters. Now,
well, they're doing it to play up
okay.
to Brie Larson because she was a pop star when she was
Well,
a
she
teenager.
was
And we know, here's one thing we do know, that Iman Vellani herself has been releasing some trolly sort of spoilers. Some of them may be real, some of them may be not, but she's been confirmed to actually give some spoilers about her own show, about the sequel to Captain Marvel, about all of this stuff. So which spoilers are real?
That's a good question.
Which ones aren't?
She could be putting out false information.
She could be just doing it to screw with us. So why did it get delayed now? Is this the newest one? This came out today. According to the direct, let's see why it got delayed.
Recent delay, Captain Marvel sequel to Marvels has come to disappointment of many MCU fans, but a new report revealed there may be a silver lining to this unfortunate news.
That maybe the world will blow up before the movie comes out, so we don't have to see it.
Yeah. Who's going to come back first, Captain Marvel movie or Jesus? I mean, it's disappointing when a film is delayed, but a new report by The Wrap suggested that the recent delay for the Marvels may signal that the MCU is trying to fix some of its more glaring issues. Initially,
The unlikable cast.
Thank you very much.
Wow. That's a glaring issue. Initially set for release in July 2023, Disney pushed the Marvels into a fall release window, moving the highly anticipated Captain Marvel sequel to November 10th.
So we were discussing this, though. This is going to give it the biggest chance to make the most amount of money possible because it's a week before Thanksgiving. So they're going to take that whole week, the whole weekend. This movie's probably still going to be in theaters in Christmas.
There's no other movie probably that's going to be released in that time. Typically, Oscar bait movies come out around then.
This is literally when Avatar came out this year. So that one did very, very well because they had that first week box office. They had the second week box office. They're going to do anything they can to pad these numbers. So they're going to do this over the Thanksgiving weekend and that weekend before. So they're going to count 2.5 weeks of box office as their, well, look at our amazing, impressive Captain Marvel 2 box office total over, 6 weeks.
Yeah, you ran it in 4,000 theaters with no competition.
4,000 theaters, no competition. Yeah, this is all that's going to be in the theater that week.
Yeah, Disney most likely is going to be buying up a lot of promotional tickets. Now, people have been saying about how Disney's buying their own tickets. Like, what they typically do is they have a bunch of promotional tickets.
Yeah.
That they give away to a lot of people as part of promotions. You buy a DVD, you get this ticket for free. I mean, so
we were literally at IHOP, and you pay $30, and you get a free movie ticket for Ant-Man.
Yeah, so that's a promotional ticket. I don't know how they count those as sales, but
they come out they count as ticket sales out of a promotional account budget. So. Mm-hmm. Even if they don't buy a lot of promotional tickets, even if this is just padded to have a three week basically total, which looks like they're getting ready to based on the November 10th release date. Do you think they're going to go and push it back again?
If they push it back again, then this movie is done. This is me being 100% serious. If they push this back again, there is no hope for this movie. Then they might as well just scrap it.
What if it's really good, though? What if it's, so ridiculous it's good?
If it's really good, I'll gladly tell people it's good. I mean... This
is probably going to be one of those movies where it's going to be so cringe that only, 20% of the audience is going to like it. And everybody else, this is going to be another one of those, well, Uranus... You think they're gonna run that again? Uranus, you're a foe?
Yeah, definitely.
Because they're still doing that with a lot of things.
You have Brie Larson, you have Teyonah Parris, who we like. You have Iman Vellani, who we have nothing.
She's fine.
She was given an impossible task: make this
bratty character, not bratty.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you for the
character's a brat. The character is a spoiled brat, so it's not her we don't like.
Yeah, she was getting and she rose to the occasion and tried to make impossible material decent. So and
they had bad directors behind the scene of that. They had a lot of reshoots that sent them back in time for some dumb story where she saved her own grandmother from the partition or some dumb thing. I don't know.
I need a history book to watch that movie.
Yeah, I need an education better than what I got in America to understand Ms. Marvel, the TV series. But,
Where they had diversity, just a blonde white woman, now they have actual diversity.
yeah, go figure.
Yeah.
So-
even though she's still at the center of everything.
This is pushed back again. It's going to be a disaster.
There's got to be some glaring problems with this movie, though, to push it back
For 5 times now? 5 times
There's
now.
gotta be.
It's probably disjointed as crap. It's probably 27 plot lines that don't make sense. It probably stops dead in its tracks to give you a Bollywood musical.
Yeah.
And just like The Eternals, from what I heard, The Eternals wasn't any better. So, maybe try getting people who can tell a story from A to B in a script before we give them a movie.
When are we going to see a trailer?
Exactly. This movie should have been released thrice now, and we still don't even have a teaser. Still don't have a teaser. I am Mecca,
I am Rob off camera.
and we might have to fix that and make one ourselves. Bye!
Bye.
Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button, and if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye!
Deluded or deranged.
Is that like a personal attack or something?